Y'all beat my head in about this. Justin Fields. Where should he go? A lot of places. A lot of people are saying Atlanta. Bring him back home. Atlanta, make the trade for Justin Fields. I've heard Pittsburgh. Y'all know I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Saying that the Steelers need to trade and bring in Justin Fields. I don't disagree. If the Steelers give up a second round and maybe a fourth round next year or a fifth round next year, I'd be good with that. Anything but baby hands. Anything but baby hands Pickett for my Steelers. The Raiders is another spot. New Orleans is another spot. You know, the Saints, everybody thinks Derek Carr, hey, they can get out of that contract. I think if the Saints, if they're smart, they stick their toe in there and try to get Justin Fields. There's a lot of teams that should try to get into the Justin Fields sweepstake. You know, what about a Seattle? I know they got Geno, but they can get out of that contract this year. Should Seattle try to go get Justin Fields? Yeah. Yeah, there it is, Seattle. My man, look, me and my man Jake, we're on the same wavelength. He said it at the same time. I kind of like the Seattle fit. See? Great minds think alike, Jake. Great minds think alike. Geno, somebody says I'd hold on to Geno for what? Geno is not reliable. You didn't watch him play this year. Geno Smith is not leading you anywhere. And look, I love what Geno, he was able to resurrect his career, got himself a big contract. Good for him. But no. Washington. That's what my man Wakan said. And somebody on YouTube or on TikTok said the same thing. My man Paul. Atlanta, Washington, honorable mention, Denver if Wilson leaves. Well, I don't think there's a question that Russell Wilson will not quarterback the Broncos next year. So I don't know. We'll see. And here's good. My man David Gonzalez. Was anybody else surprised at how not terrible Geno Smith was this year? Where did he come from? Is the Jets uniform that toxic? I mean, here's the thing. Geno was good last year for about 3/4 of the season. He was good. This year, that's exactly right, David. Geno Smith wasn't horrible. That's all anybody could say. Nobody said Geno Smith was good. Geno Smith was great. Even on TikTok, my man said, well, Geno Smith was reliable. Nobody's saying Geno Smith is good. Well, what do you want? Do you want a quarterback that's reliable? Or do you want a quarterback that can lead you somewhere? That if the chips are down, he can go win you a football game. And yeah, you're right. My man, Senior John Q over on TikTok, he's right. Geno Smith is a career backup. So, now, Aaron, I get it. Aaron Force One says, I'd take reliable over dog water. Of course. I get that. And trust me, and there are some teams out there that got dog water as a quarterback. My God. New Orleans Saints should be ashamed of themselves for what they did. That nonsense, signing Derek Carr. The Oakland Raiders with Jimmy G, with porn star Jimmy. And then all of a sudden turn that around. And now Aiden O'Connell's a rookie. He's not horrible, but I think he's a backup. Fields has got a lot of places he can go. Justin Fields is not dog water. You got to stop that. You give him an opportunity, give him at least a couple of weapons and a decent line, and he can make something happen. So that's all I'm saying. So we need to find that out. Got to have an O-line. Yeah. Got to have some sort of a running game. Yeah. You can say that about a lot of quarterbacks. So just give Justin Fields an opportunity. Sometimes, and I think everybody would agree, quarterbacks go to an organization and that organization kills them. Doesn't have a whole lot to do about his play. It's the organization is bad. And the Bears is one of those organizations. They're bad. They're bad. Then, of course, we've got the comment from my man, I can't see his name. Justin Fields is just a good athlete, not a good quarterback. Just tell us what you really want to say, dude. Just say what you really want to say. I think everybody gets it. And Justin Fields is a good quarterback. Would he just become a bad quarterback in the NFL? He was good his whole life. And you've seen him be good in the NFL, but he's not a good quarterback now. Oh, my God. The Bears kill QBs. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So we'll see with Justin Fields, man. I think Justin Fields has an opportunity to be really, really good if he gets put in a decent situation. It doesn't even have to be the best. Look, I'm not here to say that Justin Fields is the best quarterback ever. Yeah, there you go. He's not quarterbacky enough. There you go. Now people are starting to, and I get you were joking, but that's what the other dude should have just said. That's what you really wanted to say. We get it. We get it. But I like Fields. I like Fields. So give him an opportunity. For instance, would Justin Fields be any good if he was in Detroit? Now, having said that, I'm not saying that Detroit should trade Goff or get rid of Goff. That's not what I'm saying. But just think, would Fields be any good with that O-line, that running game, and those weapons? Would he be good in Detroit? Yes. Yes, he would. So it's not like he can't be good. It's just you got to give him some weapons to be good. Like if Justin Fields was in Atlanta, Atlanta wins that division. I'm sorry. With that O-line, the way that now, here, let me backtrack. If you got Arthur Smith calling plays, who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? I mean, because Arthur Smith, you could have Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, and he's going to find a way. You know what? We're going to throw it to our backup tight end 25 times. So that's Arthur Smith offense. He don't care. He can have all the weapons in the world. He ain't going to use them. No, sorry. We're going to hand off to the fullback. We're going to run a bunch of fullback dives. But if Justin Fields, if he was in Atlanta, they win that division. I think they win at least 2 more games, maybe 3. They may have gotten to 10 wins this year if used properly. I'm sorry. Hell, I can't even say the word. That's my personal opinion. So, yeah, I like Fields. I like Fields. There it is. My man Jake over on YouTube said Fields with DK, Lockett. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that in Seattle. They beef up, get that O-line going again. Yeah. And you wouldn't have to give up the farm. If Chicago thinks they're going to get the farm for Justin Fields, they're idiots. Now, somebody may decide to do that, but that doesn't mean you should have to. I think you could get him a 2 and a 4 next year or a 2 and a 5 next year. You could do that for Fields, especially since Chicago wants to take Caleb Williams. So, yeah, he's not worth you're exactly right. He's not worth a first-round pick. I mean, and that's the whole thing. If he's worth a first-round pick, then why aren't you keeping him? That'd be my first comment to Ryan Pace, their general manager. You want a first? Well, if he's worth a first, then why are you trading him? Why don't you keep him? I mean, it's not like the Bears don't have other holes on their football team that they can't use extra picks. If he's a first round pick and you think that's what he's worth, then you should keep him and move on. But he's not. So stop the nonsense. Stop it. So it's just wild on what the Bears have done. So on what the Bears have done. So I appreciate it. We here just giving you guys a reminder. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time. We are live on YouTube, live on TikTok. We appreciate it. TikTok, we're almost at the goal. We needed 5,000 likes. We're almost there. We need at least 30 new follows. So if you're not following and you're in on TikTok, please give us a follow. Also, remember, click on the YouTube link in my bio and come and join and subscribe to Big B Sports Talk over on YouTube. Join the live stream, join the chat. You get access to a lot of stuff that you do not get access to on TikTok, as far as takes, interviews, podcasts, a lot of stuff over there, short stories, a lot of stuff that you don't get access to. Come on over. So the next topic is near and dear to my heart. I know we talked about this earlier in the week. Somebody put up a BS poll about the best Super Bowl team ever. And I know somebody put that up and it was ridiculous about the 91. Again, don't come for me, Washington Redskins. Look, that's what they were called back then. Don't be coming for me. So, I got to put this up. My man came over from TikTok. What's going on, my man? We appreciate you. Young Rave came over from TikTok. Tell people on TikTok how much better it is on this side. Let them know. Let them know on the YouTube side. It's better.